Hey there, Clean Family Videos YouTube channel again with another video that you didn't ask for and no one else did either. And today I'm looking at my Complete Horror Paperback Collection. And I really don't have a lot of bookshelves. In fact, I have one bookshelf. So this shit's really crammed, really together. There's not too much organization here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at all this horizontal shit first, and then just throw it off the goddamn shelf, and then look at the stuff that it's actually on the shelf. So we've got Bring On the Night. Well, I should also say that none of this stuff is really valuable. You know, like, that's the cool thing about really building a collection like this, is you don't have to really pay money for this kind of shit. Yeah, so anybody can do this. Yeah, Magic. That was Anthony Hopkins movie, right? I think. Don't Look Now. Private School. Look at that beast lurking in the locker there. Oh, that's cool. The 12 Frights of Christmas. Maybe I should linger a little longer so people actually get a chance to look at it, because I know my 26 subscribers really want a good quality video. I'm taking my time here. So much of life we rush through, but you know, certain events like this where you really just kind of take your time. Look at that kid with a melted face. Isn't that just awesome? Mine. Mary's happy at last. She has a beautiful baby boy, a baby she has stolen and will kill to keep. Yeah. The Fury. There's some Resident Evil video game adaptations. As if there is much story to adapt. Maybe there is. I haven't read them yet. The Killing Gift. Webs. A Mortal Glamour. James Herbert's Lair, which is either The Rats Part 2 or Part 3, not sure. The Sentinel. That is a great movie. Remember Me. Demon Baby. Who gets rid of this? I mean, really? That's something you keep for life. Jesus Christ. The Entity. That is a, I don't know how many stories are about a ghost rapist, a rapist slash ghost. The Terminal Man. Cat Magic. That's a recurring theme. These books from the 80s. A lot of, you know, either like a skeleton or like somebody stalking with a knife or a evil cat. Nomads. Go to the top up. This is almost clear. Here, the Vampire Memoirs and the Vampire Journals. Apparently that's a series. And, The Woman Next Door. Oh man, that's spooky stuff. The Amityville Final Chapter. Something tells me it's not the final one. Alligator. Now this I have to be careful when I read it because the middle pages are like fucking coming out. I'm not one of those people who takes time to really repair books though. It just falls out and I put it back in. A Stir of Echoes. That is a good book. But I'd say the movie is better. Might be one of the only people to say that. Not a blockbuster, I don't think, that movie. Flesh Stealer. That is awesome. Yeah. James Herbert. Shrine. Was she an innocent child blessed with the power to heal? Or a demon? I mean, you can pause and read that if you want. I don't know. Going into it. There. Blood Relations. This is the thing with like a double cover. Cool. Oh, that's creepy. I like the ones with the double covers. Yeah, that Bad Little Lupe. Oh, what's here? Oh no. Is he back from the dead? Moonchild. Another evil kid. One. Okay, the top shelf's clear. Let's see, we got one of the only hardcover books that have had the Poltergeist. It's not one you come across. And these are also hard to find, these Friday the 13th, the series. This is 3 out of, I believe, 4 that were made. And I'm not sure if this has anything to do with the movie. I don't think. This looks like a young adult version of. I doubt if there's people really getting chopped up by machetes. And Clive Barker, Books of Blood. And Volume 2. Stephen King, Dark Tower. It, the book I will probably never read because I don't like 1,200-page books. But maybe one day I'll be lucky enough to be on a deathbed and be able to knock that out. Also, The Stand, look how big that fucker is. Good God. The Bachman books. Skeleton Crew. Oh man, I like spooky monkeys on covers. Different Seasons. Night Shift. It's one of the first books I ever bought at Goodwill. I was like 16 or something. Danse Macabre. Salem's Lot. Shining. Dead Zone. Probably the best Stephen King adaptation for film. Besides, of course, this here. Thinner. Kit. This doesn't have a title on the cover for some reason. Not a big deal. Sometimes these things get, like, the cover fucking, like, cracks, and I'll put something beside it and it'll get stuck on it, and then it, like, fucks it up even more. That happens more than I want it to. And misery. Fire starter. How many fucking books can one person write? And so many of them still be good. Godzilla 2000. The Wood. The Cartoonist. Should I be saying who the publisher is? I don't really care. Do the research if you want to. The Count of 11. Ah, it's a bleeding letter. That's creative. The Forever Children. Sort of a Village of the Damned vibe. Devil Worshippers. The Quiet. Which, I don't know. It looks kind of cool. Under the Altar. Cat's Cradle. Another good book with that title. I won't say who it's by, but Shaitan. The Vampire's Apprentice. Oh, that's shiny. Cool. The Hampton Sisters. Alright, I gotta speed it up. There's too much shit here. The Shoemaker. Breeder. King Kung Fu #6. New York Necromancy. Annabelle. Cursed be the child. Hunger for Horror. Look, there's a monster burger. The Immortals. The Craving. Julia. The Piercing. The Island. Saurian. Saurian. Sauron. What the fuck ever, man. Harlan Ellison. Again. Dangerous Vision. You didn't know it would happen again, did you? The Deadly Streets. Phoenix Without Ashes. Memos from Purgatory. Saturday. Some great stories in that. Stallion. Look at that devil horse, man. Alien. Yeah. Twice Blessed. I was so happy to find that one. Just look at it. Almost Human. Sandman. Torment. The Stepford Wives. Psycho 2. Is this a double cover? Yeah. nice. The Nest. Alright. Let me sit down here. Take a look at this middle shelf. The Photographer. Tales from the Dark Side, Volume 1. Kiss Not the Child. Forbidden Garden. The Wolfen. Slumber Party. Spellbound. The Revenge of Increase Sewall. When Darkness Loves Us. Bloodlust. One of the many, mysterious vampire boyfriend titles. Yeah. Fuck, dude. Werewolves. Is that cool or what? Oh, yeah. Grizzly. And, some movie books here. Willard and Ben. The day they scrambled my brains at the Funny Factory. No way, I'm not going to buy that. Intermind. My stalks a world-destroying... I don't have to read the fucking thing, do I? I mean, you know what it's about. It's a guy who gets a brain transplant. Dominic Ryder stalks a world-destroying scientist. His god, a corpse's brain. That's kind of what I thought it would say. Okay. House Haunted. Look at that fucking thing. They don't take the time to paint creatures like that anymore. Someone's watching. Can't say the same for this video, probably. The Night Church. Dimitri. Twins. 10 Little Indians. Alright, and now the second shelf. Kane. The Dogs. I'm just going to leave one out so I can get to these damn things. Zombie. Gator. Lifeblood. The Howling 3. Dagon. And this is a secret cover. Oh, look at that. Very cool. Some H.P. Lovecraft here. Reincarnation of Peter Proud. Jaws. Jaws 2. Jaws the Revenge. This is another one I can't open unless I'm really careful, or else the cover is just gonna fall right off. Omen. Final Conflict. Omen Armageddon 2000. Omen 5, the Abomination. Apparently the Abomination comes after Armageddon. I guess if you've read your Bible, you'll be able to confirm or deny that. Antichrist. This is not a book. This is like written by one of those mega preachers in the 70s, I guess, to warn against people's interest in that kind of thing. I don't know. The pack. Look at the amount of that slobber and blood coming. Sandman. Night of Power. This looks kind of post-apocalyptic. You can count me in. Beasts. Viper. And this one sold recently on eBay for like $250. I have no idea why. Why would a book be worth $250? I can't wait to read it though. This is from Charter Diamond. If anyone wondered about that. This one I really can't wait to get into. Einstein's brain. Like, dude, it's like the Red Army has hijacked Einstein. Like Einstein's brain was like incubated after, what do you call it? Like cryogenically frozen, and they now have it, and they use it to predict where nuclear power, I don't know. Fucking sounds amazing. The Face of Fear. The Devil Rides Out. Of course he does. Oakmont by actor Crispin Glover, which I believe can only be bought by going to one of his live shows, slideshow / Q&A. Reborn. And now the final shelf. If you're bored yet and wondering, is this almost over? Yeah, it is. Fuck you. Dominion. The Believers. Wolf Kill. I just bought this one today. It's my most recent book. Werewolf SS. Which is clearly, it's a Nazi wolves thing. But when I read it, it looks like werewolvess. Like a female werewolf. Whatever. Dead and Buried. The Death Stone by the author of the Brownstone. Hey, that's cool because I got the Brownstone right here. I know there was another stone in the Stone series. Kidney Stone, Bloodstone, Stepping Stone. I mean, I don't know. Eventually you're going to run out of them and you're just going to have to go to another word, but still tie it. You have to say like the Brownstone Anthology, the Walk of Terror, And then people at that point are gonna buy it because it's not a Stone title. There, Ghost Train. I mean, that's a no-brainer. You see a haunted train book, you buy it, right? It doesn't matter what it costs. You live one time. L. Ron Hubbard, Scientology. Terrifying. Bundy, The Deliberate Stranger. Prophecy. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Soul Snatchers. Beastmaker. Bethany's Sin. Cold Whisper. If you can see that, this chick turns into a monster. That's cool. Mind Spell. The Hunger. What the hell is this called? There you go. The Tribe. I don't like when the title's not on the cover. Stupid. The Cheshire Cat. Yeah. More cat stuff. And The Devil's Heart. The Puppet Masters. Of Unknown Origin. A Stranger Is Watching. Aren't they always? I mean, is anybody ever being watched from afar by somebody they know? If you were, I mean, you kind of have to get that person out of your life, right? The Nature of Witches. Oh, no. When the Wind Blows. Apparently she's got some wind coming from the basement, which makes an even creepier wind. The Satanic Rituals by Anton LaVey. I'm not a Satanist, but this has got some really well-written stuff in there. Some really good poetry in there. Helter Skelter. Ghost Story. Tales by Moonlight. Another Demon Cat. The Man's by Lisa Cantrell. Cool thing about this, not only is this a first edition here, but this is signed with best wishes by Lisa Cantrell, the author. And whoever owned this book had a Lisa Cantrell fixation, because they cut out this article from the local newspaper about Lisa Cantrell. I mean, I don't know, if you gotta stalk a celebrity, I guess you could do worse, right? I mean, I'm sure she's more interesting than Drew Barrymore. The Devil's Auction. Thirst. Wilderness. Razor Game. That's a game you don't want to lose. Truly. The Intrusion. hobgoblin. Check the secret cover. There's some goblins. The Ancients. And finally, the only hardcover books that I own. Bachman books. Stephen King. The Eyes of the Dragon. Stephen King, Salem's Lot. Stephen King, Skeleton Crew. Most of these were found at a church auction, funny enough. The Dead Zone. Carrie. Night Shift. The Shining. And the Jim Carrey autobiography. A real piece of work. Well, thanks for tuning in if you did. And I don't really have any more thoughts. That's kind of it. I showed you things and I said things about the things. I'm not really good at leaving a nice little epilogue. It kind of sums up how things went. I don't have any more thoughts. Those are the things that I described in the title. Hope that these are interesting to look at, and have a nice night.